Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone! Hello. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Norma Prize for another episode of Sins 2, where we are playing my RPG mod and we are testing a group of ships to try to get them to level 12 and see how well they operate. And before we begin, I just want to say Happy Christmas and Merry New Year! I'm hoping to get this video up on Christmas. If I don't, then that's going to make absolutely no sense to anyone. But yeah, hopefully everyone is enjoying Christmas. If you don't celebrate that, hopefully you're having fun time during the holidays with your family and friends and lovers and loved ones, and hopefully everything is going pretty well with you guys. I unfortunately am not able to be with Princess Marie this holiday season, but that's also because we're still long distance, and we're definitely working on that and hoping to have some sort of solution by next holiday season, because that would be amazing. I would love to be with Princess Marie right now, and it would be the absolute world to me, but that's a solution for the future, or that's a problem to solve for the future, I should say. Anyways, I've also been really hard work at developing this mod. I've made a test version of my test version. Because right now we're using the test version for this playthrough, and I decided to make a copy of that and make a test of the test version to like work on the economy and work on other capital ships and stuff like that while I'm doing this series. So I'm going back and forth between those two saves. But yeah, I got the economy working. We now can install modules on our capital ships. They'll generate credits and medals when we kill our enemies. I've also got a couple of the other capital ships I've been working on. I've been working on the Advent Carrier and the Advent Mothership, and I've been running a small group of the Radiance Battleship, the Cold Battleship, the Devastator from Vasari, the Advent Mothership, the Advent Carrier, and I think there was one more. And the Achean Battleship, or Princess Marie as I usually call her. And it's pretty good. The Advent Carrier was actually a little bit more powerful than I thought it would be, especially also since I adjusted the Vasari fighters as well. So lots and lots of work going on in the background, but also lots and lots of testing to do to make sure these capital ships are balanced when they get to certain levels, to make the RPG work well. And also all this development will be going to the hardcore mod whenever I start really getting into development of that one. Anyways, we're just waiting over here for Princess Marie. We're going to grab our entire fleet, and in this episode we are going to go take over these two ice planets. We're going to fight the weaker one first, which is this one right here with 454 supply. I've also adjusted some of the defenses in the next version of this. So yeah, can't wait to do that. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and move the fleet out. And then once they arrive, we will go here and wipe out these two planets. We're also very close to leveling up our fleet, and we only need 79, I was going to say RUs for a moment, 79 experience points, and our fleet will be leveled up. So that's exciting, and we get to see just how good our fleet works at level 5. We're still not going to be fighting tier 4s. I think I agreed earlier in this series that we're going to be starting to fight tier 4s once we reach level 7, because they are quite more powerful than tier 3s. I've also rebalanced them as well to have a little bit more defenses and more fighters, so they're even more difficult, and I would probably recommend our fleet to be level 8 before we fight them now. But yeah, anyways, our fleet is going to get ready to jump to the destination, and yep, there they go, all of them activating their hyperdrives, and I will be back once we get to our destination. Alright, we are approaching the ice world of Feria. Before we actually approach, I want to do a quick thing that I forgot to do at the beginning of this episode. Also, I apologize about If you guys notice, I changed the music. That music that was playing was not actually my music. That was some Skyrim winter morning music I had playing before I started doing the recording and forgot it was running in the background. Because sometimes when I record this series, I have my headphones off because there's nothing going on. Eventually my headphones will turn off automatically and turn into static. So I tend to have them off unless we are actually like in the action. So I forgot that was playing in the background. But now we have our normal music. And so, yeah, I apologize about that. But anyways, so what I want to do really quick is look at our fleet and see how many ships that we've killed so far. I'm going to try and do this at the beginning of every episode. More out of curiosity, just to see how well the fleet's doing. So the normal prize is currently at 99 kills. He's one short of 100. Celestia is 109, so she's gotten a little bit higher than mine. Makes sense. She has attack speed bonuses when she gets hit, so she tends to kill things a little bit better. Ethereum's at 98. She's one below me and two below 100. Interesting, so she's doing pretty good. Squallstorm is at 47. This is kind of interesting because of the fact that Squallstorm does the most damage, but he's also usually targeting the ones with the most armor because he has the most armor penetration, so he can take down those ships a little bit more effective, but he just still doesn't take them down fast because he's usually fighting the cruisers. And then Princess Marie is at 79, which is kind of impressive considering the fact she just has medium autocannons and point defense weapons, so she's doing good. And Timotheus is at 247, and this is also because all the fighters that Timotheus uses, whenever they killed something, he usually gets the credit for it. So, yeah. That means we've been fighting a lot of small craft in our playthrough. And one of the things I wanted to talk about, I was saying that Celestia has 10 more kills than a normal prize. This is also because, not just because she does more DPS because of her abrasive ability.
Our time has come.
Or I always call it abrasive, I don't know why. I think it's absorptive is what it's supposed to be. But I can't say the word, so I say abrasive, which is a completely different word. But welcome to the English language. It is complicated. But anyways, what I found out is all physical weapons, like autocannons, missiles, Gauss cannons, only do 50% damage to shields. Energy weapons do 100% damage. And if we compare Celestia to the normal prize, normal prize has 600 pierce on his Gauss cannons, 200 on his autocannon, on his medium autocannon, and 100 on his light autocannon. Celestia has 500 on her beams, 750 on her heavy plasma, 600 on her medium plasma, and 100 on her light lasers. Most of her weapons are high pierce, and they also do 100% damage to shields. That's why she's a little bit OP. And in vanilla, before I even adjusted the abilities and whatnot, she was really OP because every time she would level up, she would get a ton of attack speed, plus the attack speed bonus she would get from this. So she would be a very, very powerful warship. So what I'm planning to do, and it's probably the next playthrough I do, I'm going to adjust the piercing of her heavy beams to make it to where they're a lot lower, so she still goes into that shield specialization that Advent are known for. I'm going to probably bring her heavy beams down to 250, heavy plasma maybe 400, medium plasma 300, and keep light lasers at 100. Just bring them down a bunch. But keep DPS and everything the same. Just reduce armor piercing, so she's more of a shield specialization than a armor specialization. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that real quick before we started the battle. Let's get ready to fight this tier 3. Alrighty, we are approaching, about to enter the gravity well. We've fought plenty of tier 3s already. This shouldn't be too difficult, hopefully. And we have arrived. Alrighty. So, normal prize. You focus on the light frigates.
I hope we're ready for this.
You may speak.
Celestia, I want you to focus on the light frigates as well.
May we live beyond this next conquest.
Don't worry, don't freak out. You have buddies coming. They'll arrive shortly. Alrighty, and Ethereum.
Anxiously awaiting orders.
I want you... I think I want you to fight the Corvettes.
Going in. Brace for return fire.
Is the Unity with us?
And Squall Storm, I want you to focus on the LRMs.
Need some suppressing fire.
It's okay, stop freaking out. We have more reinforcements coming. You will be fine. Trust me. And here comes Princess Marie.
How can I be of service?
Princess Marie, I want you to focus on the missile corvettes.
Hold steady. We're going in. Standing by.
And Timotheus, I want you to focus on the flag
Battle
frigates.
station.
And actually,
How can
Marie,
I be of service?
Princess Marie, I want you to focus on the flag frigates as well.
Secure the passengers. Copy that, TACOM.
Bombers, focus on the front line.
Bring the noise.
And
Squad
fighters,
leader
you focus on the enemy fighters.
here. Accelerating to attack speed.
Alright, everyone has their orders. Let's move in.
Day, Commander.
The fight for Feria has begun. And of course, as always, we're playing this game at 50% speed because my computer can't handle these combats at 75% speed, and neither can my own brain. So yeah. I love how fast fighters are compared to the capital ships now. They like get to their destination much quicker. I love it. Nice shot, boys. Oh, it does count the kill for these guys.
Squadron checking in.
Okay, maybe Timotheus is just that good. Does it count it for both? You see that ship just exploded. Yep, it does count for both. That's what I thought. Timotheus is up to 249 now. Alrighty,
Ready
boys.
for battle.
Let's get our abilities going.
You may speak.
Our fleet is under attack. Need
Squall
something
Storm.
destroyed?
Activate your concussion
How can I
shot.
be of service?
And Princess Marie, as you get a little bit closer, we'll do our inspiring broadcast.
Reading you loud and clear.
Timotheus. And when we get a little bit closer, we'll deploy your mine, or your thing. It's a little bit early
Our
still.
time has come.
Comlink active.
This is a big gravity well. Oh, that's why. Because that's an intense gravity field. That explains it.
Reading you loud and clear.
Alright, deploy your missile battery.
Where do you need me?
Princess Marie, activate inspiring broadcast.
Need something destroyed?
You may speak.
Alright. Celestia's kind of leading the charge just because she's a little bit faster than the normal prize, but the normal prize is on his way up.
Commander.
Oh, I've also been thinking about adjusting animacy to affect fighters. So I can tell fighters to focus on Celestia and she can get her buff up that way too.
Ready for battle.
Haven't implemented it yet, but have been thinking about it.
Comm channel open.
Alright. Let's go ahead and activate our singularity. Top of our capital ships.
Ready for battle.
Normal prize is starting to get hit. Activate your ion beam on this light frigate. Nice, nice.
Time is short.
And Squall Storm. Yep. You're good right there.
Got a present for ya. How can I be of service?
Princess Marie, I want you to come up here.
Sound plan.
Same thing with
Comm
Ethereum.
channel open.
I want all you guys up here.
Standing by. Moving out.
How close are we to leveling? We need 40 more experience, so we're doing good.
Our time has come.
Celestia, ahead and use your animosity over here on these guys.
Good day, Commander.
And your normal prize.
Easily
I
done.
want you to get up in front of everyone.
How can I help you, Commander?
And Metherium, I think your goal is to fight the missile corvettes. Oh god, we're saving!
Standing by. You made the right choice. How can I be of service?
Crap, what did I have you guys do?
Comm channel open.
Okay, Princess Marie, I want you to focus on the flak
Brace
frigates.
for combat. How can I help you, Commander?
Metherium. Yeah, focus on the missile corvettes.
Ready weapon systems. Standing by.
And Timotheus, I want you to focus on the flak frigates.
Battle stations.
Our time has come.
Okay,
Reading you loud and clear.
get another missile out. Go ahead and do that.
Ready for battle.
Ah, I see, I see. Okay, so as long as I keep this outside of their field of view, they won't engage it. But as soon as they see it in their field of view, they will engage it. Maybe. I don't know. These guys are actually possessed right now. Forced to fight Celestia.
Comm channel open.
Alright. And shields. Celestia's actually launched. Whoop! Hey! We just leveled up. Fantastic. Hee. Alrighty. And since we still have a while before this battle ends, because the enemies are still moving in, because of how big this gravity well is, let's go ahead and quickly go through everyone's stats now that we're level 5. Starting with the normal prize, we have 12,000 shields now, 17,600 armor, and 25,600 hull, and 980 antimatter. And we have 115 armor strength. And I'm not going to talk about the weapons because we do have buffs currently activated, so the weapons are going to be a little bit off, but that's what they are right now. And Celestia has 29,440 shields, almost broke 30,000, 8,160 armor, and 10,020 hull. She did break 10,000 on armor, or hull, which is nice, and 700 antimatter. Oh, and the ability I want for the normal prize is going to be the next Fusillade upgrade, which will give us 6% additional attack speed and 20% additional weapon targeting speed, making it a little bit easier to track those corvettes.
Unleash our wrath.
And Celestia, yours is going to be, I think, an additional brace of armor. This will give us more attack speed and more spell power, which we can use for animosities and detonate antimatter. So you can now stack up to 16 times, bringing you up to 16 spell power and 8% attack speed when it's fully up, which is cool.
How can I help you, Commander?
Ethereum, you have 10,560 shields. You broke 10,000 shields. Nice. 13,760 armor and 27,940 hull. Oh, and what's the armor strength on Celestia? 96. Cool.
Comm channel open.
And your armor strength is 87. Looking good, looking good. And your upgrade, oh yeah, and you have 840 antimatter, is gonna be Energy Transfer Mark III. I have still yet to use the EMP charge. I have not tested this one yet, but this will be nice because this will give us a little bit more shields restored. It'll take 100 antimatter to use instead of 90. We'll have 14 chain heals once we get the overcharge running. So yeah, and this one does 500 shield damage, removes 60 antimatter from the enemy. If it's amplified, we'll do 1,250 shield damage and remove 100 antimatter. It has very little pierce, which means it's not going to do much damage if you... I don't think it will do any damage if the enemy doesn't have shields. So, yeah. Anyways, better energy transfer. And Squall Storm now has 7,360 shields, 11,360 armor, so broke 10,000 armor, and 24,000 hull, and 630 antimatter, which is nice. And we have no buffs right now, so he does 60.5 DPS with his heavy missile when they all hit. Nice, and he broke 10 DPS with his medium autocannons. Cool. And he has 98 armor strength. He's almost up to triple digits in armor strength. And your upgrade is going to be Concussion Charge 3, or 2. Or up to the 3rd version. Requiring a little bit more antimatter to use, 70, but now does 300 area of effect damage. Cool. And next after that, we have Timotheus. I believe that is our last one. With 8,485 shields, 10,920 armor, and 28,480 hull. He also broke 10,000 armor. Nice. And you got another another squadron you can use because you leveled up to an odd number. And we're going to use that to upgrade to another bomber squadron. So now we have 10 total bombers. We can do a little bit more long range damage. And your damage itself isn't really high because you're a carrier. You don't get a whole lot of ship damage because you focus on fighters. And you also have 72 armor strengths right in the middle, which is really, really nice, and 490 antimatter. And let's see, your upgrade is going to be to deploy missile battery number 3, which will give you the missile batteries additional 250 health, 90 shields, and 10 additional weapon damage, or 10% additional damage to the weapons. Eventually in the future, I'm going to find a way to make it to where their maximum hull goes up. I figured out how to put it in the text. I haven't figured out how to actually get it to work. So there we go. We are now level 5. Nice.
I've got your back.
Nice, nice, nice. And it's going to take 2,000 experience to level up to 6. So we have quite some time. And normal prize, go ahead and use your beam to do some damage to that cobalt. Thank you.
Reporting in.
And ooh, Princess Marie, I totally forgot about you. I am so sorry. So Princess Marie now has 9,920 shields, just shy of 10,000, 6,880 armor, and 30,080 hull. This is the first ship in our group to break 30,000 on hull. That is quite a lot. And she has 350 antimatter. Does 9.2 DPS with her autocannon. That's with her broadcasting on. And 4.6 DPS with her point defense cannon. And for her, our next upgrade is going to be upgrading her broadcast to level 3. This will increase the range a little bit of her broadcast and make it to where her broadcast increases attack speed of 9% of everyone affected. And she just activated this, so we have to wait for it to wait for the cooldown for it to start using the 3rd version. Alright, back to the battle.
Standing by.
How many more flak frigates left do we have to kill? It's still 11.
How can I help you, Commander?
Ethereum, focus on the flak frigates.
Engaging the enemy.
Unleash our wrath.
And Celestia, over here. Focus on these kobolds. And now, yep, you have 6% additional attack speed from Inspired Broadcast and 8% additional attack speed from your Abrasive Armor. Giving you quite a bit of DPS bonus. I like it. Me like you a lot.
Ready for battle. Comm channel open.
Okay. Everything is looking good. I want you to use your Singularity Ethereum to make it to where corvettes and fighters move a little bit slower, and their missiles move slower as well. Make it easier on our point defense systems. Princess Marie is taking quite a bit of shield damage. I think she's being focused by the long-range missile launchers. Squall Storm's going out to fight these guys. Is his missiles actually making through? No, they're being killed. Well, one died. So he's losing some DPS, but not enough. Okay. How are we doing on our fighters? We have 10 fighters.
Squad leader
They're
here.
down to 39, so their numbers are slowly dwindling.
Comm channel open.
I think in normal prize these are the shields more, so we'll go ahead and send the shields to him. Have to keep an eye on Princess Marie, because she only has, I mean, her armor strength has gone up from leveling up. She's up to 51, but she does not have much survivability outside of her shields, other than the gigantic amount of hull that she has for being a colony ship.
Standing by.
And we can get our level 3 missiles. Fantastic. Our missile launchers have 315 shields, 425 armor, 900 hull, do 11.7 DPS with the broadcaster on, and 3.5 DPS with the point defense autocannons. Not bad.
Ready for battle.
Not bad at all. How are we doing with the enemy front lines? There's only 5 light cobalt up. Also, hey, my patch applied. Light cobalts now do 13.3 DPS. Since I have to apply that directly to the game, it doesn't mess up the saves or anything because it's not a mod. I've tried making it a mod and it just doesn't work, so I just apply it directly to the game. So cool. Cobalts are now once again deadly.
Unleash our wrath.
Normal prize, you have your thing ready. How you doing on antimatter? You have about half. Go ahead and use it on this light cobalt.
How can I help you, Commander?
Ethereum, how you doing on antimatter? You doing good?
Reporting in.
And Princess Marie, once 30 seconds passes, she can use her new one, which is going to take more antimatter from her.
Comm link online. Time is short. Our shields are down, Commander.
Ooh.
Good day,
Normal
Commander.
prizes shields have failed. Now going through the armor. This is perfectly fine. Armor's normal prizes strength, so as long as our armor stays up, we'll be fine. When the shields fail on the normal prize, that just means the battle's starting to get interesting.
You may speak.
Alright, Celestia, I want... Honestly... actually we have most of the corvettes done. Nice.
The unities will be done.
We just have one
Our
missile
shields
corvette
are
left.
compromised.
Ooh, Princess Marie's shields just
How
failed.
can I be of service?
Alright, that's because some of the long-range ones are focusing on her. And I want to see what everyone's DPS is once this activates. There we go. We're at 9.4 on Princess Marie. Celestia, you're up to 17.6. And that's with your
Unleash
ability on,
our
right, too?
wrath.
Yep. 17.6. 9% increased deep attack speed with Inspired Broadcast and 8% increase with Abrasive Armor. Nice. Getting up there.
Comm link
The normal prize has
active.
broke 20 on Gauss Cannon with these with his ability on and Princess Marie's ability on. Timotheus is up to 8.1 and 9.8, so he actually is getting a decent amount of DPS with the attack speed
How can I
upgrades.
help you, Commander?
Ethereum has 33.7 on its heavy missile. Cool. And Squallstorm is up to 65.9.
Destroyed.
Wow. And we're gonna put the shields on Princess Marie, just because she doesn't have a whole lot of survivability outside her shields.
You may speak.
And Celestia is getting up close and personal with these guys over here, trying to get their attention off of Princess Marie.
How can I help you, Commander?
And I'm gonna activate Ethereum Singularity. I'm gonna activate it right here to help slow down the missiles for our point defense systems to be able to handle it.
Reporting in.
Speaking of that, the only thing we have left are the LRM launchers.
Just a short detour while we clear a path. Standing by. Bomber wing reporting.
Oh, those are
Copy
bombers.
that, Jack
Bombers, you focus on the
Bring the
LRMs.
noise.
Fighters, you
Squad
focus
leader
on
here.
the fighters.
I've got tone. Reading you loud and clear.
Timotheus, I want you to focus on the fighters as well.
I've got a clean shot. How can I help you, Commander?
And everyone else, focus on the LRMs.
Unleash our wrath.
Speaking of that, let's do some antimatter damage. Boop. Speaking of which, ooh, it does additional 3%, so we do 53% now with the antimatter ability. Cool. Cool, they're both dead. Nice.
Comlink active. Shields down. We should take evasive action.
Ooh, shields on Squallstorm have failed. Okay. I think shields have failed on mostly everyone except for Metherium and Celestia. Oh, and Timotheus. Timotheus seems to be
Reading you loud
pretty
and
good.
clear.
We'll continue to put down more missile batteries to have more point defense systems for all the fighters and bombers. Cool.
I've got your back. Good day, Commander. How can I be of service?
Go, Princess Marie. Alrighty. A lot of these are focusing on Celestia. That is fine. Celestia is kind of a better target anyways. Because shields only, because missiles only do 50% damage to shields. This is like where she really, really shines, at being a shield specialization. Okay, have these two
Unity's will be
focus
done.
on Celestia. Here we go. These are detonate antimatter. We do some internal ship damage. Those Gauss cannons are getting powerful. I just saw it do 300 damage to its shields. It's quite a bit, because the LRMs don't have a whole lot of armor. Forgot I adjusted that. They're still decent for like a cruiser class ship.
Make it fast. Comm channel open.
Alright. And let's give shields to a normal prize, because it doesn't have any shields at the moment. Everything else looks pretty good. Yeah. These tier 3s aren't too bad anymore. It's amazing what happens when you level up a couple times. I would consider this probably medium right now for difficulty. For difficulties, I usually do easy, medium, challenging, and hard. Challenging is where we want to be, because that's when it's like everything is like not falling apart, but you have to be really careful, because otherwise you might lose a ship or two. Hard is just too difficult, and those are usually the ones where it's just like, yeah, we gotta run. And medium is like this, where things do happen if you're not paying too close attention, like we lose our shields or lose our armor, but it's nothing like life-threatening, basically. And easy is just like they like did 5% damage to my shields. Which I would classify that definitely as tier 1. Tier 2 is getting to that point. Tier 2 I would say easy. These ones are medium. I would say tier 4s are still considered hard. At least until we get a couple more levels. But anyways, we've taken care of all of the LRMs, and we just have to wipe out the rest of the fighters. And I will go ahead and do that off screen, because I'm sure it's probably a little bit boring. Because all I'm going to be doing is just deploying missile launchers and like telling our fighters to fight these. So yeah, I will be back once we're completely done fighting everything. Alrighty, we have wiped out the rest of the fleet. And right now, looks like each one of our ships has 287 experience points. So we gained about a little bit over 300 from taking over this planet. So
Reporting in.
I'm going to go ahead and tell Princess Marie to take this over. And I was also checking out all the antimatter stuff we have. And it looks like Squall Storm is at about half. They've had a little bit of time to recharge as we were fighting off the rest of the fighters. Princess Marie is doing a lot better. She's almost full, but she was down about half when she was using this ability. So this is actually consuming a decent amount now instead of keeping her full all the time. Because eventually, basically what I'm trying to design is make it to where the higher level you are, at least for the RPG, the hardcore will be a little bit different. But the higher level you are, the longer you can stay in combat and use your abilities. Because your abilities will consume a certain amount of antimatter, but because you gain a lot every time you level up, you might be able to survive 5 minutes in combat, or actually probably like 20, 30 minutes in combat at this level, and then once you get to 10, maybe 30, 40, and once you get to 20, like 40, 50, so on and so forth. In hardcore, the reason why this will be happening is because there's research and items you can put on to improve your antimatter. So as you get higher and higher level, the abilities require more and more antimatter, which means you'll eventually require more research in order for your ships to survive much longer in combat. So yeah, it's a difficult thing to balance, and I think I got most of it working right. Because the normal prize is down to about a third, but I was also spamming all of its abilities most of that fight, so that seems about normal. Celestia, I need to use her detonate antimatter more, but she was probably, I would say, around 3/4. And her admins also have the highest regen gain they get per level. I think it's like 0.03 per level, where tech is 0.015, and I believe I'm making Vasari on 0.02. So yeah. Timotheus, I think I need to make the deploying missile battery require more antimatter at the beginning, because it still seems like he's always full at the end of the battle, or very, very close to full. So it's still got a little bit of balance tweaking to do with him. Ethereum is good. Ethereum's around 2/3, and I haven't even been using her third ability, so she is perfectly fine where she's at. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I already gave Princess Marie the order. I did. Princess Marie is gonna take over this planet, and once she's done, we are going to make our way down to this one and fight the other ice planet, the other tier 3. And that's all we're gonna do for this episode, because these battles take quite some time. They take 20 to 25 minutes. So this should be about 50 minutes, and then with all my yapping, that's an extra 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let Princess Marie do her job, and I will be back once the fleet is in position for the next fight. Alrighty, so we are making our approach to Chromios. That's a really cool name for an ice planet. And before we actually start this battle, I was looking at Celestia and Princess Marie, and I made a very interesting discovery. Celestia has 29,440 shields and 10,020 hull. Princess Marie has 9,920 shields and 30,080 hull. Princess Marie has about 3 times the more hull strength as Celestia, where Celestia has around 3 times the shield strength of Princess Marie. I thought that was like really, really interesting. When I do my mods for these games, I always do it based off emotional feedback, which is why it takes a lot of testing for me to make sure that things work properly. Because I'll make a logical foundation of like differences between factions and ships and whatnot, and then I'll play them and be like, this one has a little bit too much shields, this one doesn't have enough firepower, this one's abilities need to be adjusted, and then I'll adjust them until everything feels good, and then I call them good. So the fact that emotionally that Princess Marie has 3 times more hull and 3 times less shield than Celestia is a really, really, really fascinating discovery to me. Anyways, we are approaching, so just wanted to talk a little bit about that because I thought it was quite interesting, and we'll get ready to fight this tier 3. Alrighty, we are now arriving at the planet. This gravity well is so much smaller since it doesn't have the gravity well bonus that the other one had.
Prepare
Many
to
normal prize has
engage,
arrived.
but we might need some backup.
Let's focus on the light frigates.
We must take down the enemy or die trying.
Celestia,
The
same thing with
unity
you.
us. This is our darkest hour.
Don't worry about it. You have reinforcements arriving. Stop freaking out so much. And here we go. Here's Meteorium.
Anxiously awaiting orders.
Meteorium, I want you to focus on... We didn't really fight a whole lot of the flak frigates last time, and we ended up losing a lot of our fighters. So you focus on the flak frigates.
You want to take them head on, Commander? Feeling
And
exposed out
Squall
here.
Storm, you do the same thing you did last time. Focus on the long-range cruisers. Actually, no, focus on the flak frigates.
Cover me. I'm going in.
The more of the flak frigates we kill, the more damage Meteorium Squall Storm can do, and the longer our fighters can survive in combat. So Timotheus, same
Stay
thing.
alert.
Focus on the flak frigates.
They're gonna tear us apart.
You're fine, you're fine. Stop panicking so much.
Squad leader here.
Fighters, you focus on the enemy fighters.
Accelerating to attack speed.
Bombers,
Reporting.
focus on the light frigates.
Strike run commencing.
And Princess
How can I be
Marie,
of service?
I think I want you to focus on the missile corvettes.
Brace for combat.
Actually,
Com channel
let's
open.
swap that. No, because Princess Marie has a good, her medium auto cannons and point defense cannons would be good against those, so never mind. Where Meteorium can use her heavy missiles to help out with the long range ballistics.
Comlink active.
Anyways, here we go. Fighting another tier 3 planet. So you normal prize, go ahead and activate your defensive abilities.
Our time has come.
And Celestia, once enemies get a little bit closer, I'm gonna have you use your
Our fleet's
ability.
under attack. Reporting in.
And Princess Marie, as you get closer, I want you to go ahead
Sound plan.
and just move up to the primary tanks so you're in range of everyone.
Standing by.
And Timotheus, go ahead and deploy your first missile battery. More or less, they can use as point defense systems to fight off the corvettes.
How can I be of service?
Go ahead and activate your ability, Princess Marie.
Unleash our wrath.
And Celestia, I want you to focus on... have these corvettes focus on you. There we go.
Comlink active.
Light Cobalt died pretty quickly. How many Light Cobalts do we actually have? We have 20. Okay.
Reading you loud and clear.
Meteorium, activate your Singularity to slow down the corvettes and fighters. And your shield ability, let's go ahead and use that on Celestia. A lot of the bombers were focusing on her, so she took a decent amount of damage at the beginning of this fight.
Comlink active.
And Enorma Prize. I might have to have you just focus on a main target. I mean, he is focusing on the Cobalt Light frigates that are taking a lot of damage from our secondary fire. And whew, man, those Gauss cannons, they are quite chunky. Quite chunky
Reading you loud and
indeed.
clear.
Squall Storm, use your concussion charge. Whew, nice hit. I'm gonna try to get rid of these flak frigates as quickly as we can before we lose too many fighters.
Squad leader here. Bomber wing reporting. Comlink active.
That'll probably be our thumbnail for this episode.
Unleash our wrath.
Celestia, I want you to go ahead and keep the attention of these guys.
I We've got your back.
And Celestia is kind of being focused
Ready
on.
for battle. Yes, Commander. At once.
So normal prize, I want you to move out. These guys, I think, are focusing on Timotheus. No, they're focusing on the missile battery. That's what they always fight first.
Unleash our wrath.
And Celestia, same thing. I want you to move out. These ships are a little bit too close to you.
Comlink active.
Okay, and now a normal prize. Focus on
Make short work
the
out of
light
them.
corvettes.
Reporting in.
Princess Marie, what are you focusing on? I don't think you're really focusing on anything. You're... I think you're focused... Yeah, you're focusing on the light frigates. Don't worry about that. Focus on the missile
Ready
corvettes.
for combat. Standing by.
There we go.
Comm channel open.
And Ethereum and the Zcaria, Timotheus, are focusing on getting rid of these flak frigates.
You may speak.
There you go. Celestius, continue focusing on the
None
light
shall
frigates.
survive.
How can I help you, Commander?
Ethereum, use your shields to help Celestia. She's kind of being focused on right now. And use another magnetic singularity to help keep all the enemies moving slower.
Good day, Commander.
And a normal prize. I want you to use your ion beam on this light cobalt right here. So quite a bit of light cobalts out there, though.
Comlink online.
Timotheus, use another missile launcher. That's gonna get the attention of the light cobalts. But at least some of his point defense systems will be used to do some damage to the corvettes flying around. Because we have quite a bit. There's 23 shurikens and 19 missile corvettes flying around.
Unleash our wrath.
And Celestia, get the attention of all of these light cobalts. You're taking quite a bit of damage though.
Comlink active.
Normal prizes shields haven't failed, and Celestia's shields are down to half. Oh boy.
Comm channel
Ethereum, I want you to
We're
move up here.
underway.
Get in front of Celestia and help block some of this missile damage.
Understood. Comlink active.
Ooh boy.
Comlink online.
Okay. Oh, we killed all the flak frigates. Nice. Okay, so Squall Storm, your objective is to kill the long-range missile launchers.
This is how space junk is born.
Use precise targeting to help you do a little bit more damage.
Comm channel open.
Ethereum, I want you to focus on getting rid of more of these corvettes. So focus on the missile corvettes because they do more damage.
Ready weapon systems.
And
How can I
Princess
be of
Marie,
service?
yeah, you're focusing on the missile corvettes as well. Nice. But we need to,
Comm channel open.
nope, sorry, Ethereum. You keep moving forward. Need you to block some of the damage that the Celestia is taking, so her shields don't fail.
Comlink active.
How are we doing? There's 11 light frigates left.
Comlink online. Comm channel open.
There you go. Stop right there. There. Now you focus on using your defense weapons
Target designated.
to fight the missile launchers. And just stay right there, absorb some of the damage so Celestia doesn't take too much. Use your shields, your shield ability to keep Celestia alive.
Comlink active.
Our time has come.
Go, go, go!
Comlink active.
I'm beaming a different target. And actually, This right here looks really cool. Looking at it from like the side perspective of the normal prize. Okay, good, good. So a lot of the missiles now are impacting with Metheerium. Well, kind of. Metheerium's butt cutting one up in the air. There you go. Just keep yourself broadside so you absorb the impacts from those missiles.
Our time has come.
Good day, Commander.
Okay, how are we doing back here? Timotheus gonna have another
Reporting in.
that down. Princess Marie's shields are actually getting low. So I think a lot of the Corvettes are focusing on her since she's focusing on them.
Standing by.
And Timotheus, you need to focus on the Corvettes as well.
Battle stations. Squad leader here.
Doing good, and there's 29 enemy fighters left. We have 13, but as long as they focus more on our main ships, our point defense system should be able to handle them.
Bomber wing reporting.
And bombers are still focusing on these. Once those are dead, bombers are going to have you focus on the LRMs.
I've got your back.
And Ethereum, I want you to activate your singularity to help missiles slow down. Cool. Your shields are getting low. That's perfectly fine because you have more armor. Celestia's moving out, and we're auto-saving right now. So as soon as it resumes, there we go. Oh yeah, and the long-range missile launchers is all we have left. Okay. We should be able to wipe most of this out before Celestia's armor fails.
How can I help you, Commander?
How do I want to approach this? Everyone's shields are low, except for Squall Storm and Timotheus.
Unleash our wrath.
Celestia, I might have you just stop right there, just for the time being.
I've got your back.
A lot of the long-range missile launchers are focusing on you.
Unleash our wrath.
So actually, if the normal prize stops right there... There we go. Now he can absorb some of the damage from
You may
Celestia.
speak.
Ready for battle.
Let me just try to keep these guys synced.
Yes, Commander. At once.
Hey, one of the missile launchers are focusing on Metheerium. Okay, that's good.
Start making your dinner plans. This won't take
Alright,
long.
Celestia,
Unleash
use your
our
antimatter
wrath.
ability to do some damage to the Javelin, and this will also disable him for a bit so he can't launch his weapons.
How can I help you, Commander?
Metheerium, give shields to Celestia. That's more important. Cool. Princess Marie is still looking pretty good. There is one more skirmisher out there which just died, so all we have left now
Squadron
are the
checking in.
fighters,
Bogies bearing 09.
bombers, and
Attack
LRM
vector
cruisers.
locked in.
So Timotheus,
Comlink
I want you to
online.
focus on killing the
I'll
fighters.
hit 'em where it hurts. Our shields are down, Commander.
Your normal prizes shields just failed. That's perfectly fine. He has tons of armor. Even though these weapons have high armor piercing, he shouldn't do too much damage. We're able to destroy some of these with the point defense systems, which is nice. Let's see how much damage they actually do. This missile does 100 damage. We have 17,480 armor. Wow, that actually did not go down much at all. It went down from 17,480 to 17,458. That's only 32 damage. Wow. And I believe these do, they'll do 50 damage to shields, because your shields always take, I believe, half of the the damage of the missile. Let's test that right now. Celestia has 3,729 shields that just impacted, and now she has 3,679. So yeah, 50%. So the normal prize is definitely tanking with its high amount of armor points and high amount of armor strength. It's definitely more useful, or definitely has a higher survivability when interacting with these missiles. Celestia can survive for a long time just because she has a giant amount of shields. Like, she has about 12,000 more shields than a normal prize has armor. Yeah, everything feels pretty good. I'm really liking the balance so far.
Make it fast.
Alright, we don't need to waste our or antimatter on using precise targeting anymore. This is definitely going to be more useful when we get to like tier 5s, when we have to start fighting enemy capital ships. But right now, since they only go up to cruisers, until we get the Harkas, which we'll have to fight at tier 4, we don't really need to use our extra antimatter on precise targeting. Because Squallstorm is kind of limited on his antimatter. I purposely designed him to use more antimatter than the other ones because he's a siege frigate. He's going to do a lot of damage, which means he'll be able to do a ton of damage for like a couple minutes, but in long endurance fights, he's going to struggle a little bit unless you have proper antimatter research for him.
Our shields are compromised.
Princess Marie's shields just failed. Alright, so she's on armor now.
Unleash our wrath.
We only have 3 more of these LRM cruisers to kill. The only one that still has a lot of shields is Timotheus, but that's also because we've been winning the fighter battle. If we start losing the fighter battle, the fighter battle, the bombers will start focusing on Timotheus and he'll start dying. But as long as we win that fight and we keep our fighters up in production, we should be able to win that.
Comlink online. Set a course. You made the right choice. Set a course.
There you go. No, just deploy.
You made the right choice.
Deploy.
Set a course.
All right, whatever. No.
Set a course.
Timotheus, what are you doing with your life?
Moving out.
Just... Oh. It's because he's like really high above the border. Because he's chasing the fighters. He's become a fighter himself. That's amazing. Alright, well anyways,
Set a course.
you get over here. Alright,
Day,
and we don't need to have our abilities on anymore, because, yep, we have wiped out the last LRM. All we have left now is to kill off the rest of these fighters and bombers. So we need to get our group completely together so they can use their weapons together, especially Princess Marie, Metherium, and Timotheus, because they have all of our point defense guns. But not bad. Our shields, I think, only failed on the normal prize this fight. We tried to spread around. Oh, and Princess Marie, her shields failed too. We tried to spread around our damage all through all of the other ships. So, yeah, they are surviving. Tier 3s are definitely becoming easier as we become higher and higher level. Anyways, I'm gonna wipe out the rest of these fighters, and then yeah, we'll probably talk a little bit more and end the episode. So I'll be back shortly. Alrighty, the entire enemy fleet has been completely wiped out. We are up to 704 experience on all of our ships, so we're about 35% to level 6. It's not too bad. And yeah, so now I think we're just going to tell Princess Marie to colonize the planet.
A sound plan.
Add this to our planetary collection. This is number 18 if we count our main planet. So 18 of 600. Still plenty of planets out there to wipe out and get experience for. So yeah, this has been really, really fun. And tier 3s are definitely getting easier. It's still like you still have to be careful and still have to be like precise with some of the things you need to do, and like for defenses, like moving your ships in to help absorb the missile impacts is definitely very useful and will help our ships stay alive a little bit longer. We might be able to fight a tier 4 at level 6. Because at level 6 we all get our super abilities, where like a normal prize will get finest hour, so I can heal myself when my armor gets down, or increase my antimatter regeneration so the normal prize can stay in combat longer. Celestia gets cleansing brilliance, so she can use so she has a powerful AoE to do a lot of damage to the enemy. Squallstorm gets the missile barrage, so he can do the same thing, do a lot of damage in the AoE area. Ethereum gets the ability to overcharge her abilities, so all of these do additional benefits. Princess Marie gets our peace ability, so we can retreat without having to worry about our ships dying. So yeah, we might try tier 4 at level 6. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be a very difficult battle, because tier 4s have a lot more things on their planet than tier 3s. If I can find the one that we found earlier. Yeah, this Ferris planet over here. Like they have a lot more ships and a lot more numbers as well. They have the Gauss frigates that do armor piercing damage, the Hawkeye heavy cruisers that are like big tanks, the robotic cruisers that can repair their fleet. They have a lot. So we might see if we can find another tier 4 that doesn't have such high supply. Because I think the ones that we have been fighting are like 400-ish, like 450, I think is what this planet was. And that one is 1,300, which is about 3 times as much. So if we're barely surviving with like some of our shields intact, we're not going to survive that fight. So that might be the thing that we do. We're going to continue fighting tier 1s, 2s, and 3s to get our fleet a little bit more powerful. If we can't find another tier 4 that's a little bit weaker than that one over there, then we will continue leveling up to 7 and try to see if we can take that one over. If we can't, then, or if we do, then we'll try to fight them at level 6. But it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, tier 4s are no joke, and tier 5s are even more terrifying because their supplies are about double of what a tier 4 is. So for tier 4, I kind of recommend being like level, I want to say level 8 to 12, I think is what I'm targeting for tier 4s, in order to feel comfortable enough to where you don't lose your fleet. And tier 5s are going to be like level 14 to 20, maybe even higher. So yeah, they're going to be tough. So we have to continue leveling up, continue grinding, and continue improving our abilities to get stronger. But that's the whole point of an RPG. You learn how your ships work better, and you learn how all your abilities work, and learn how to strategically place your ships to do the battles properly, and try to see if you can beat really powerful defensive planets. So it's really feeling like an RPG, and I really, really, really enjoy this. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing, and I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, this is Captain Soban signing out.
The Faker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.